What is it with you anyway? Somebody drop you on your fucking head?
On my head?
Well, yeah, what are they gonna drop you on somebody else's head?
How can they drop me onto my own head?
No, not onto your... what? God damn it, are you fucking with me?
Take it if it makes you numb. Take it if it makes you calm. Take it if it makes you make it perfect.
I've been meaning to watch another Terry Zwigoff film since I first saw Bad Santa about, I don't know, 3 motherfucking years ago. Bad Santa is quite honestly one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Definitely one of the greatest Christmas movies. All of his films are films that I want to see. So when I was choosing, I just picked the one that has been on my watch list the longest. Like I said, Bad Santa is probably one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. My expectations for Ghost World were pretty high comedy-wise. So how were those expectations met? Was Ghost World as nearly as funny as Bad Santa?
No.
Does that mean that it wasn't as great as Bad Santa?
No.
And even though it wasn't as funny overall, it still had some hilarious moments. In terms of tone and how the story unfolded, Ghost World really reminded me of Frances Ha, directed by Noah Baumbach. If you keep that movie in mind when you watch this movie, you'll see a bunch of similarities. This proves that Terry Zwigoff is versatile and not just a one-trick pony. Now, actual plot-wise, these movies differ extremely. Like with Buffalo 66, I want to avoid talking about the actual plot as much as possible, but with Ghost World, I feel like a quick plot description won't spoil the movie for you. Okay, so let's do this. Enid and Rebecca have just graduated and are now trying to figure out what the fuck they are going to do. They see an ad in a paper about a man, Seymour, searching for a woman he met at an airport. They decide to prank him by setting up a fake blind date by phone. After he leaves the meeting point, they follow him and later stalk him. Enid discovers that he's a cool guy and decides to help him getting a girlfriend. And the way you describe this plot would make you believe that Seymour is a typical dorky, pathetic loser. But he really is a cool guy in my opinion, not a cliched character at all. The poster leads you to believe that Rebecca and Enid are both main characters, and so does the first act. But as the story unfolds, it becomes pretty apparent that Enid is the main character. This was a-okay with me because I actually really liked her character, as did I with Seymour. I wouldn't go as far to say that I empathized with them, but I could definitely sympathize with them. Just listen to this line by Seymour.
You think it's healthy to obsessively collect things? You can't connect with other people, so you fill your life with stuff? Just like all the rest of these pathetic collector losers.
How could I not sympathize with this? I mean, just look at this fucking monster. And it also helps that they're both very well acted. Steve Buscemi always does a great job, and Thora Birch proves that she wasn't just a one-hit wonder with American Beauty. And if you haven't seen American Beauty yet, then what the what? Go watch it right now. What are you doing? Rebecca was not as likable, but at the same time you could understand some of her actions and reactions towards the latter half of the film. But the film made you feel so much for Enid that she appeared as a complete bitch. And that is good writing. No wonder it got Oscar nominated. Fucking A Beautiful Mind won over Ghost World and over Lord of the motherfucking Rings, and Ron Howard won Best Director over David Lynch.
What the fuck?
Sorry, got sidetracked there. There were times where I got distracted by some of the cameos. Hey look, it's that guy from How High. Hey, what do you know, it's the guy from the Winky's Diner scene in Mulholland Drive that I've seen approximately 843 times. Hey, thought that was Joseph Gordon-Levitt for a second there. And I'm pretty much done. Go watch Ghost World. It's definitely worth your time, as is Bad Santa. I'm still unsure to which one of these I like the most. I'd have to watch both of them again before a decision can be made, and hopefully it'll take far less than 3 motherfucking years for me to check out Terry Zwigoff's other films. Picking time! I hope you enjoyed that intro because, quite honestly, I had a blast making it. I tried to make it as like in your face and like as possible. Whatever. Yeah, that was my Terry Zwigoff episode, and before I'm picking the next director, I just thought that I would name a couple of filmmakers that almost made it into this mix. Okay, so starting with Ben Affleck, Robert Altman, Brad Anderson, Hal Ashby, Larry Clark, Ryan Coogler, who I unfortunately had to drop because I realized that he's only made 2 films and I've seen both of them. Anyway, Jean-Pierre Jeunet, Neil Jordan, Kim Ji-woon, and Wayne Kramer. Alright, so now we got that out of the way, I'm going to pick the next. Got two. Let's pick this one. Alright, you wanna see who I got? Yeah. So this is happening. Right, we'll see how much of a fuck up it'll become. See you next week.
When we gonna get